What's up everybody, Vortex Fiend here, welcome back again to my channel, and in this video we're going to be going over some information as well as some gameplay footage provided for the upcoming mobile title, Dissidia Duellum, Final Fantasy. Before I go ahead and get started, you guys know the drill. If you enjoy what you see on this channel, whether I be talking about this game or going over my main game right now, which is SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, leave a like or dislike, and if you've been following the information regarding Dissidia Duellum, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. I love reading your comments. I know there's a lot of controversy and mixed opinions about this game, and I'm going to be going over that after I go over this, because I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion about how I feel about this game so far. So this is from their official X page. As we can see right here, they're going over the battle flow. So the way battle goes in this game in a nutshell is you're going to be accumulating bravery by beating monsters. Very similar to all of the Dissidia games. You know, you deal damage, you steal brave, right? And then you're going to be gaining the bravery, and then you can also defeat rival players to steal their bravery. So not only are you combating against monsters, which are going to be NPC controlled, I assumed, but you're also going to be having the chance to beat players. So there's already a big PvP aspect for this game, and it's scary that it's a mobile title. At 9,999 bravery, you're going to activate Bravery Burst, okay? Burst effects. We've seen this already before, whether you have played Opera Omnia or some of the other previous Dissidia titles. This is very familiar. And then while Bravery Burst is active, you use attack abilities to deal damage to the actual boss. And we know that from what they teased with the trailer, that the whole goal is you want to beat the boss before the other team. So essentially now what they're saying is that you're fighting monsters, you're also fighting the other team, and then afterwards you got to beat the boss when you activate Bravery Burst. And as we see right here, I'm going to go ahead and blow this up here. We're going to take a look at the combat. Okay, so I see the monsters getting beat up there. Okay, we see a crystal purified. Okay, controls look clunky. Okay, so right there, this person took out an enemy player, and that's Cloud right there. Okay, so there's the boss. I mean, graphically, it looks decently pretty. I wouldn't say this is the best graphics that I've seen for a mobile game, but it looks not too bad. The controls look really, really clunky, and I hope this isn't a vertical game. This would make more sense if it was it horizontal? Or like the... Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty. The gameplay definitely looks like, you know, it's exciting, but look at the controls. I mean, that's somebody literally holding on to the you know, the tablet and like moving the character, and then you see the ability cards right there. Yeah, I'll be honest, as pretty as this looks, the gameplay looks kind of clunky. I can already imagine this being really, really clunky. This really should be on a PC port, to be perfectly honest. But this is a little bit of the gameplay as well as the battle flow that they're going over. It's simple enough, but again, it's so heavily PvP focused, which I know the biggest concern is the whole pay-to-win aspect, which is definitely going to be pay-to-win. And then right over here, we scroll a little bit here. It says right here, characters can equip up to 5 abilities, as we've seen right here, including abilities any character can use, as well as character-specific abilities. So, very similar, you know, to what we've seen in previous Dissidia titles. Again, primarily Opera Omnia, where, you know, you can pretty much any character can equip any weapon outside of like the character-specific ones. So you can equip up to 5, and I'm pretty sure that it looks like you're gonna be pulling for, like, I want to say character cards or portraits or something like that, and we're gonna get to it with the next piece of information. And then it says here, you simply flick an ability icon to automatically lock onto and attack a target within range. And we saw that in the gameplay with a little, like, depending on the area of effect, I'm gonna assume is what we were seeing with that gameplay footage. And then afterwards, right here, they introduced one of the abilities. So ability introduction, Minwu Teleport. Among the abilities that can be equipped by any character are those inspired by past FF characters who lend their powers to the warriors. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is maybe not all of the characters are going to be like playable from like the entire Final Fantasy franchise. So it looks like some of them might be just just abilities, like for example this Minmu right here. Again, this is all speculation. We don't know exactly what it's going to be until the game actually releases, and there is going to be a closed beta that I'm hoping to get into because I do want to play it and give you guys even more honest feedback regarding the game. But this is what I'm getting from that. So with the information that I have on hand right now, what I'm seeing is that this is very heavily PvP based with some PvE elements. You're working together and yet not working together to beat the boss because you're also trying to take the other team out, and then you have to take the boss out. So it's definitely PvP. It looks like you're working with other players. It would be really weird if you were only controlling one of your characters and the other ones are controlled by the AI. I think it's going to be 3 live players versus 3 live players per match. So coordination and communication are definitely going to be important. I know it's a mobile game and all that, but that's what it looks like. My honest thoughts so far, I am definitely still a bit concerned. This is not Opera Omnia. I think everybody who loves Opera Omnia, we all love Opera Omnia. I know most of you guys that still tune into this channel that used to watch me as Broadway Stan come from the old Opera Omnia community. We all love Opera Omnia, but we cannot treat this game or even remotely compare it to Opera Omnia because it's a completely different game. And also, it's more PvP heavy, which again, for a mobile title, that's extremely concerning in my personal opinion, because I've played mobile titles before where PvP, like literal live PvP, was the focus. For example, one that I did play, and I have footage of it on my channel, is Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I have no idea how that game is still alive, by the way, but it is a mobile-only live PvP game where you're playing against a live player, and let me tell you, that is one of the most pay-to-win games I've ever played, and this is kind of the feeling that I'm getting with this game. Again, I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I'm just keeping it real with you guys because I love the Dissidia franchise. I loved Opera Omnia. It's one of the reasons why my channel grew. I do miss that game, but this one concerns me. I'm still like lightweight excited that they're coming out with something, but I'm more so being cautious about this. Again, I hope to get into the closed beta because when I do play it, hopefully if Square allows us to publish content on that, I can actually give you guys even more feedback after I've been able to actually get some live gameplay footage out for you guys. But so far, I'm a bit concerned. You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm a bit concerned. This should have been on PC, and I really pray and hope to God that they at least consider putting in a PC client, because it just makes zero sense why you would keep this on mobile. If you keep this on mobile, I'm sorry to say it, I don't think this game is going to last very long. I think it's going to last longer than First Soldier, because First Soldier was just a total screw up by them. But if they don't make ways to, one, port it onto PC, and then afterwards maybe balance things out, which I know that's difficult when it comes to these gacha games, which looks like there's going to be a gacha element with those character abilities already showing the rarities. If they don't figure something out like that, yeah, I don't think the future for this game is that great. And I know I'm not the only one that shares this sentiment. I know others have, and I know I've talked to other content creators who did content on Opera Omnia. A lot of us share the same concerns. We're still going to try it. I do think that we should at least try it. There's no harm in trying. The worst that could happen is you hate the game, you delete it, you move forward, right? And that's how I'm approaching it. I'm going to try it out. If I like it, I'll try to continue with it based on how Square handles things. But I do understand why people are quite upset and why there was a lot of negativity regarding the announce of this, because, you know, Square does not have a good track record right now with mobile games. Right now, Ever Crisis is still the only one that's really relatively alive. I know it just went through a second anniversary, but I have talked to a few people in my Discord that said there were some things about even the anniversary that they didn't handle appropriately. So I don't know, but I'm just here to give you guys my honest opinion, give you guys my feedback on what I'm seeing so far. But let me know what you guys think. I'm still going to try to get into the closed beta, and again, I'm hoping to have some content on that if I do get in. But hopefully Square at least listens to the feedback, even though some of it might be extremely harsh, because we Final Fantasy fans, we love our Final Fantasy, we love the Dissidia franchise, we definitely loved Opera Omnia, and we just want to see something that's quality, not something that's just a pay-to-win cash grab, which unfortunately this is what this is looking like to be. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and stay blessed, everybody.